2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate in the booth. As always, Rich Beeman. Rich, are we at one of your favourite places on earth, the Riviera Country Club?
This is heaven on earth to me, Luke. If I could play one golf course for the rest of my life, this would most likely be it.
Couldn't agree with you more. A spectacular property, but starts in a benign fashion, this par 5 to get underway.
Tee box sits well above the fairway, straight away, not much to it. Most players taking less than driver, trying to get it all the way out to the end of the fairway, which is some 300 yards or so away. From there, second shot has to fly that deep bunker in front of that green. And literally, you find the center of this green 4 days, and you're going to make birdie 3 out of those 4 days.
Can't wait to see how today's play plays out. Time to get to the action. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. And here we are with the third shot.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
And he's hit that inside the range. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Just didn't drop. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Starting the round at even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
Is tracking.
Oh, that's absolutely perfect. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. And what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich? Because really that's all the challenge here on this par 4 second.
Luke, the second shot is straight back up the hill. Better take an extra club if you want to get it close.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This one should find the rough. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
This would be a great up and down. Time now for the fourth shot. How close was that to going down? Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This will be a good bogey.
Well done. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
And he's down there.
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Surely it's going to.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Yeah, nicely played.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Aman on the ground. John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we're down here checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 12th.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
That's frustrating. And this putt coming up for his par. It's on a good line. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Second shot here on the 5th.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Oh, wonderful shot, and a chance for birdie at the 5th. A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20.
Looks good.
Oh, that's a ripper. And that will take him to 1 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 3-6, one of the most magnificent holes, not only at Riviera Country Club, but in all of golf.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Go in. Well done. And that will take him to 5 under. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. 8 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. He's currently tied for 13th. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
That's some good golf right there. Sitting at -1, just outside the top 10 on the leaderboard. Going with the 8-iron here. That one's headed left. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
Let's check in with Lydia Ko from earlier. Let's recap this long-range effort. Solid putt, that. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the pace. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Great touch.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. He finds himself in a share of 15th position. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Great shot. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. right by the hole. A par putt awaits.
Rolling end to end, this is looking nice.
Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
Currently 1 under for the round.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Roars going up around the golf course. That is not proper beach attire, is it, Luke?
I tell you what, there's been some great golf being played all over the course. Let's have a look at this.
Look at the shot that this player possesses.
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down. Lining up now, this shot from the fairway bunker. And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the lead. Chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. All right, as we head for home at the Riviera Country Club, is there a hole that's talked about more than the short par 4 10th?
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of the screen. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flagstick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
Oh, almost went in. And this from the greenside rough. Oh, I thought that one was going in. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Our coverage continues at the last. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson. Didn't that look good for a long time? Beauty of a chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Well struck. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck? That's a bit out of shape. Sitting at 1 under. Oh, well done. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, so close. An opportunity to make a par here. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Now 5 strokes behind. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
That's a good-looking shot there. Sitting at 1 under the card. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Pretty good shot there.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This one's looking good.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will take him to 2 under. He finds himself at a share of 14th position.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. Oh, just missed. No, that's too bad. This is a par putt. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently a couple under for the round. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Wow, what happened there?
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Ooh, that almost went down. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Ooh. 3 feet to go here to the hole. The putt drops, and we're moving on. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole.
Fought against the wind to stick that one.
Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, well played.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Ouch, that hurts. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Trailing by 4 strokes. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we're down here checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. This player's dialed in. What a shot. Let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 17th. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Getting ready to play their third.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Nicely done.
This putt will move them to 3 under par.
Oh, you know you want to.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The finishing hole at Riviera, famous for so many exciting finales in tournament history. Rich, take us through the tee shot and approach.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Oh, that was flushed. This shot from around 210 yards. 4 shots behind our leader. Handy effort, that one. And this putt to move into the top 10. That was a gallant attempt. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. So, after the opening round, and a pretty solid one at that, this player still finds himself a fair way off the pace.
Unspectacular. Yeah, it was just a blasé kind of round. Nothing really going either direction for him, and you know, there's a few rounds to go, but they need something good to happen.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.